First contact. It's official. We are not alone in the universe. This is the moment so many of us have been waiting for. All my fellow starseeds, Pleiadian energy is here. Are you ready? The Great Awakening has revealed the last straw, and that is full contact with extraterrestrials, UFOs, celestial beings. That's what we are here to do. This is such an exciting time to be alive. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here with me. I know the technical difficulties were worth it. Thank you. So moving forward onto the path of this great awakening, you will notice that there will be even more discussion about UFOs, aliens, extraterrestrials, what I call celestial beings. And there's proof in this too. For all my non-believers out there, for people that are just now coming on board with this, you're just starting your spiritual journey, we are not alone. The government has finally admitted it. I mean, we have a space force for crying out loud, okay? We're living like straight up Avengers. You know, we need to think about what's going on beyond the earth now, right? This intergalactic presence is here. That's what this Great Awakening is all about. You can no longer be controlled. You can no longer be held in captivity by your mind, by the fear. We are waking up way too fast. This is what the Great Awakening is all about, everybody. Thank you so much for being the change. I have a very important message for you. This is directly from the Pleiadians. This is a huge announcement that I want everybody to pay attention to. Remember that the heart is your guide. This is always been your guide, and there's just been people with power that have put traps in place to grab your attention. Now that these traps have been exposed, now that this energy has come online, there's no stopping us. We are here for love. We are here for the light. We are here for the higher consciousness. Now, as we go forward into this Great Awakening, as we go even deeper through these dimensions and levels of the mind, you have to understand what's real and what is that distraction. What is the thing that is propelling you into this Great Awakening? Now, I've been very hesitant to talk about this, to be honest with you, because I know there's a lot of fear going around when it comes to the Pleiadians and it comes to celestial beings. And I want you to understand that that programming is serving the third dimension. That programming is only serving the old self, the one that was a victim to that trap. Now we are going forward. We are really embodying this fifth dimension, which is in the heart. This is the heart-centered consciousness that we are here to create right here on planet Earth. Everything in your life has orchestrated into this moment right now. Just the fact that you are here, just the fact that you've clicked on this video tells me that you are a part of this Great Awakening. You are a part of something bigger than yourself. And now you are being called to take action. It's not for everybody. There's a lot of people that are stuck in that fear, stuck in the limitation of the mind. And now that the matrix is broken down and it's been completely exposed, people are breaking free and waking up left and right. Now, go even further into what this means for you. Go even deeper into that level of awakening. Go even more into the depths of the unknown than you ever thought. Because that's where the true magic lies in life, isn't it? It's beautiful when you watch this happen, right? You watch people come on board with this beautiful energy. Now, even further, we have to discuss why this is happening, right? Think about the eons, the millennia of years that have been happening in order to orchestrate this divine timing that is what's known as the Great Awakening. Some people like to call it the Age of Aquarius, the Golden Age, whatever label you want to put on this. We are experiencing the ascension. Now, the Pleiadians are coming through, guiding us more and more. And right now, you have to get ready for the first contact. I'm talking about complete withdrawal of all your senses, going completely within, going so deep within yourself that you reveal every secret, every truth is already within you now. The big secret is out. Now, that's just step one. Step two is, how do you actually access it? How do you actually tangibly experience this? As we go forward, there's going to be even more obstacles and even more things that are going to allow you to have access to this energy, right? On the surface, it might seem negative. On the surface, you might be caught in the emotion. You might be caught in the victim, in that consumer mentality, right? You'll notice, the entitlement that is circulated and plagued our consciousness, especially right now with this coronavirus and what's happening in 2020 with the lockdown and the oppression and the government and this political agenda. Don't you understand that all these things are connected, right? The Pleiadian energy is coming through. The higher consciousness is coming through. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was very hesitant to even get on here and talk about this and be guided to this message. But at the end of the day, we have to talk about love and go through these fears even more. So I know the programming is thick and the bubbles are out there, and we need to expose and pop every single one of them, right? This is for love and light and positivity. Everything that you thought was possible is possible, and even more so than that. That's really what it comes down to. The censorship is real. Now, for all my disbelievers out there, for people that have been hesitant to even come on board with this, know that this censorship has begun for a reason. They've been hiding this information for a very long time. And no political leader is going to be the source of our awakening or our saving grace or our leader in the new age, in this beautiful new earth. It's actually quite the opposite. This is something that you might be confused with because it's on the surface. Again, that trap is there. They know the power of the mind. They know how emotional, how reactive we can get when you're passionate about something. Don't fall for this trap. Go deeper within yourself. Go deeper than you ever thought possible. Know that you are being guided along the way. Know that you have never been alone. You have always been a part of your galactic family. We are here guiding you. We are here creating this energy in order to allow this great awakening to happen. That veil is being penetrated even more and more. It's being lifted as we speak. Now, the question is, can you dial in to that exact frequency where you need to be in order to experience it? I'm talking about something tangible, something that's giving you results, something that's productive, something that's aspiring you into your life, something that really excites you when you get out of bed in the morning. What is that thing about? What is that thing that's propelling you to create the change, to tell your truth, to speak your reality into existence? Now, all of this on the surface is a distraction that is only going to keep you further into the darkness, and know that this is going to increase in a way that you've never thought possible. I'm talking about artificial intelligence, technology, things that we haven't even thought were possible are now happening right now on planet Earth, even in 2020. So why aren't we ready for it? What are you doing in order to prepare for that? And I'm not talking about this in a fear-based survival mechanism and getting in a bunker somewhere and going in and having a lot of food and water. No, I'm talking about quite the opposite. The new earth, the new technology, getting beyond fossil fuels, getting beyond this dependency of the system. That is the message. That's what this is all about. And haven't you noticed, like, The system itself is crumbling. Literally, the matrix itself is crumbling. Why? Because of this energy, this Pleiadian energy that's coming through. It is a very psychic energy. It is a very clairvoyant energy. Your third eye is coming online, whether you like it or not. This higher self and all your guides are orchestrating you and guiding you into how to awaken into this new consciousness. So first contact is happening very soon. Everyone that is experiencing the higher consciousness already knows what I'm talking about, because this is something that is already happened, because we know time is relative. So on the fifth dimensional plane, this has already happened. The new earth is already here. How do you feel it is up to you. How do you experience it is up to you. This all comes back to free will. Remember, nobody can take away your free will. You always have it. You will always have this free will guiding you into the next level. Now, on the surface, again, you might think that everything's beautiful and glorious and oh, it's wonderful. And then this emotion happens, right? You get caught. Don't get caught in that negativity. Don't get caught in duality at all. We are here to transcend duality, to go beyond those limitations. We know about the power structures. These are ancient power structures, again, that are crumbling right before our eyes. This is happening at a rate that nobody can control anymore, and the government knows it. The evil cabal, the deep state, whatever you want to call this, they know it, and they are fighting desperately in order to keep their agenda alive. So moving forward into this, all you have to do is focus on yourself. All you have to do is focus on that love. Focus on that light that is already within you. You are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Now, how you experience that is what I would call meditation. Now, that has been a very washed down word lately, because again, as this becomes trendy, as becomes spirituality becomes more of the mainstream, they're going to use these words to isolate us and to blame and to create that victim mentality all over again, to create the fear. And this works. Haven't you noticed this works every time? That control is real. The division is real. Their tactics work. We're talking about divide and conquer. Now, I want you to know, beautiful, you are so much more powerful than you think you are. That's what this comes down to. They are using these tactics because you are so powerful. They have to control us because we are infinite. When that Kundalini system comes online, when the third eye is opened, you cannot be stopped. That's what this all comes down to. How are you doing this? How are you embodying this frequency that is the fifth dimension? The new earth is here right now. The Pleiadians are here to create the exact grid on planet Earth for us to access this consciousness. And this has been happening behind the scenes for a very long time. Now, what I'm talking about in this exact download is the first contact that will completely cement in this for the mainstream media, for the mainstream everything. Because once we know the contact is real, again, there's going to be even more fear, even more judgment, even more craziness. And all meanwhile, behind the scenes, they've been working together silently and secretly. So we have to take advantage of this. We have to get astral projecting. We have to get beyond the limitations of our body, beyond the limitations of ourselves. This energy is coming online within you for a reason. This contact has happened a long time ago. Now it's time for all of us to actually accept it. That's what this has to do. Accept that the fact that we are not alone on this planet. I know a lot of you are already experiencing that, and you've probably had tangible experiences with that. Now we need to root that into something productive and get out of the conspiracy theories and get out of this craziness and bring it into something channeled, into something productive in your life. We have to let everyone know that this is about the Great Awakening. This is about the highest good of all. That's what this comes down to, because we know the forces at play, the leaders right now do not have our best interest. Unfortunately, this is not how it works right now. Going forward, we have to demand transparency on all levels. That's what this beautiful social media is all about. That's what technology is a gift for. We can get through and transcend all of those limitations that we had in the past. Now that we're doing this, we can use this for higher consciousness instead of using it for control and greed and money and getting caught in that consumer trap. Now, all of you that are being guided, you know that this has been happening for a long time. Now it's time to take the next step. Now it's time to really embody the frequency. You know about the law of attraction. You've watched The Secret. You've watched all these videos. You know how all of this works. Now we have to bring it into a tangible experience, something you can share, something that brings value to others. That's the big shift that's happening right now, getting away from those ideas and theories and bringing it into something real, something experienced, right? Because truth can only be experienced. If you feel like you're defending your beliefs and you're getting caught in that reactivity, you are not confident in your path. That's what the Pleiadians are here to tell us. They are here to guide us into this new heart-centered awakening, not the old limitations of the past. And there are more than just the Pleiadians as well. I want to mention the Sirians. I want to mention the Arcturian forces, the Lyrian forces. There's Orion. There are so many celestial light bodies that we can contact, that we have access to. And the major force guiding us behind the Pleiadian energy has to do with you encompassing that direct path in order to create the change. They've been exposing the elite. They've been creating the friction that we need in order to completely embody the fifth dimension. That's what this all comes down to. That's why you're experiencing the shadow work. That's why you're experiencing the craziness in your life. That's why things are coming on board inside your system that you never thought possible. That's why you're attracted to airbending or things that are with flame and getting in past those limitations from the mind itself. Those are what's called self-limiting beliefs. Those are the traps. Those are the programs that have been set to keep us in control. We are here to break all of those right now. That's what this is all about. You'll notice that the mainstream media, even our president, Trump, has been talking about extraterrestrials. You'll notice that this is becoming even more prevalent through the scenes, just like the zombie fetish that has been around for a while. Okay? Again, this is Hollywood creating this for us. This is the news. It's all connected, right? If you really look at this and follow the dollar, there's really only about 11 corporations that are controlling all of this. This is happening in a way to orchestrate you to be distracted, to propel you into the darkness, not the light. Make no mistake that that darkness will never go away. It will always be here. As long as there is light, there will be dark. And it is your choice. I will always be here to remind you of that. There will always be forces guiding you, but at the end of the day, you have to make that choice. And that suggestion from all of us would be love. How do we get past this? How do we go in tune with that loving energy is up to you. Everything in your life can be used as a vehicle for that transformation, guiding you deeper into love, or gets either guiding you deeper into that darkness. So choose wisely. Practice mindfulness here. All of this fear has been the problem all along. And I want you to know that it's not a bad thing. Because at the same time that it's the problem, it's also the solution. Why? Because that fear is showing you where you're stuck. That fear is showing you in your life where you need to pay attention. Now, all of this has been happening for a very long time until that last moment, that first contact, when that veil is penetrated and you really see the truth. beyond the matrix, beyond duality, beyond the separateness. You see, there's forces that are keeping that grid alive. Now, at the same time, this Pleiadian grid, this fifth dimensional energy is coming on board right now to combat those evil forces, to combat that darkness. All we have to do is come online. Plug in. You are that frequency. You are the antenna. All you have to do is dial into that station and anchor in this energy. That will be the solution to all of your problems. Right now, there's a lot of confusion about Pleiadians, about celestial beings and extraterrestrials for a reason. That programming, the brainwashing has been going on for a very long time. UFOs are 100% real. Extraterrestrials are real. They are so real that the government has been working with them way longer than you think. And now it's finally coming to an end. Right? They've been hiding this for long enough. And all of it is coming to the surface. The Pentagon has released footage. It's all coming out. Now, I want you to know that just because it's coming from the news or coming from the TV doesn't mean it's real, right? We have to go deeper. What is that experience? What is that tangible experience in order to really cement you in to this great awakening and be that leader who you are born to be? It's time. You are the chosen one. You are that team member that came down right here in order to lead the way. Let's all go through this together. Let's all experience this higher consciousness because it's available right now. That's what this is all about. I want to thank all of you for joining. I'm going to give you some time. I'm going to open up the phone lines. If you have any questions about what's happening right now or you want to share your experiences, please don't hesitate to call in. You do not have to be a Patreon member. This is 100% free. The Zoom link is in the description of this video. I usually have time for about 5 callers. So I really want to help demystify all of this information and clarify what exactly is going on. So please, if you have anything that is creating an obstacle in your life or you want to talk about this energy that's coming online right now in 2020, please don't hesitate. The soul line is open. In the description of this video, you will find the link. All you have to do is click on that. Join me in the Zoom meeting where we can talk live. And it's okay if you're vulnerable and shy. I just want all of you to know that your questions are helping other people. So when you come on and you start asking questions, it is really helping a lot of us because we probably have the same question and it's something that we can all learn from together. So thank you so much for being here. Again, the soul line is open. Call in right now. You can call in via the Zoom link, which is in the description of this video. All you got to do is click on it. I will be here and we can have a chat. So there is a direct message that has been encoded through the galactic waves. Now all we have to do is, like I said, dial in that radio. Dial into that frequency because it's here now. That grid is alive right now on planet Earth. How do we access it? Is your body, is your breath. Your breath is the tool. Your breath is the gateway. You are the UFO. You are the spaceship. That's how you enter into these other dimensions. That's how you get to these places of higher consciousness. So do not be fooled. Do not be sold on any belief or any specific method or way, because know that you have everything that you need right now. There will always be somebody to tell you that this is the right way and this is the wrong way, or my way is the only way. And you have to be your own inner guide. You have to be your own guru. That is highly advised right now. There is a huge misinterpretation about all celestial beings. And at the end of the day, yes, I'm not saying there isn't anything negative. Of course, there's negativity out in the world beyond the third dimension. What I'm talking about is you are more powerful. You are so much more powerful. Why? Because you are multidimensional. right? That's the thing at the end of the day. Think about it like this. You have the capabilities to access all the dimensions, not just this third or fourth or fifth or sixth dimension. I'm talking about all of them. And whatever evil thing you can think of, whatever fear-based reality or celestial demon, whatever you can think of, they are stuck in that dimension. They can't get out. They don't have a human body. They can't do the things that you can do. So remember that, because there's a lot of fear around this that we need to bring more love and more clarity on exactly why this is happening in order to experience it. Otherwise, it's just going to be left in the shadows the whole time. Right now, there's so much to take advantage of when it comes to accessing these tools of higher consciousness. That's the groundwork that has been laid out before us. The prerequisites are you getting the human temple so adapt to this energy that nothing can stop you. Nothing can come on board to this energy. Again, I want to just thank all of you. Those of you that are new, that are just now starting to experience this and you're starting to question everything, this is a beautiful part of the journey. Keep going. Go deeper. There is a lot of people that are stuck in that reactive part of life, and all of us are anchoring in this energy and bringing other people on board. Just think of it like a metaphysical rope. You just landed them that rope and you're bringing them on the boat. That's what we're doing right now, because there is a wave coming. There is a whole ocean coming that most people are simply not ready for. And that's what we have to do. And I'm not saying this in the survival mechanism in a way to go back into the fear. I'm saying this because we have to be propelled even higher into what we never thought was possible, into something that is beyond our mind, beyond comprehension of what you think is even real in this moment, here and now. For those of you that are asking, you have any questions, please don't hesitate right now to call in during this show. We would love to hear what you have to say. Call in. The Zoom link is live right now in the description of this video. Just click on that link and you will join me right here, and I will answer your questions. I know you might seem a little vulnerable, but I just want to reassure you that you are helping so many people on the path. So I am extending the invite to you to join me right here on this call to have any questions or share your experiences, because right now it is necessary to create a dialogue, because this is not just happening through me. This is happening through all of us. We are one by one coming on board with this new earth and creating this beautiful heart-centered reality. You'll notice that all these limitations are going to come up over and over again. And one by one, we have to examine and contemplate why it happened, and then let go, surrender, and repeat. That is the method. That has always been the method in order to propel you into that next level. So keep going. Go deeper. The Pleiadians are here to guide us. They've always been here. You need to get rid of the distractions in your life now. The first contact is coming very soon. They've said this for a long time. They've been talking about it. They warned us before. Not in a way that's negative or going to create destruction, but in a way that's going to create more fear. Most of humanity is simply not ready for this, and they probably won't accept it into their perception. Therefore, it literally will not happen. You see, everything is based off your belief system. If you don't think it can happen, then it simply won't. It won't come into your reality. There are things around you right now. There are beings, there are energies around you right now that most of humanity is simply not aware of. You have to go deeper. Go beyond those limitations. I'm not talking about your two physical eyes. Go open that mind's eye, open that limitation that is experiencing this. So I know this is happening right now, and I want you to be reassured that this is going to continue to happen, and there's nothing to fear. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There's even more to love. Parts of yourself that you never thought you could love are necessary to come through right now. Parts of yourself that you never thought needed attention need your attention. So get rid of those distractions. I'm telling you, that's what this comes down to. Social media, the news, the movies, the Hollywood. Haven't you seen this whole world come to a halt already? And those distractions have been laid out in front of us enough. And then look what happened. People woke up. People got stuck inside, and now it's time to wake up and go deeper. This is just the beginning, okay? Because the Pleiadian energy has completely gone through. It's now here for good. Though, if you've ever been skeptical about this, know that the energy, the grid is here online for us to tap into, where before it was just there, like a subtle energy. Now, like I said, first contact, meaning it's here for good. It is not going away. And more people are going to come on board with this. More new souls are going to be adapt to this information compared to the old souls who are already talking about this. Going deeper into the truth, going deeper into what it means to experience this higher consciousness and not just talk about it. I think there's a lot of people that are simply caught in the illusion of the separateness. And again, that is the trap in the first place that's been laid out before us, because you are not separate from this. You are, in fact, one with it all. If you feel stuck, I want all of you to know that I'm here for you anytime. The phone lines are open right now. The soul line, just call in and ask questions or share your experiences anytime during these live streams. I want to be here for you. Let you know that everything is here and happening for a reason. Do not mistake that coincidence happened for a reason. That synchronicity has brought you to this moment right here, right now. So it's time to go deeper. That's what is being called of you right now. If you feel trapped in your meditation practice, if you feel trapped in that technique, we need to circulate new energy and create that change, because this is here. This contact is coming. This physical presence is happening, and this is going to create a lot more excitement than you ever thought was possible. This has always been here. We are here to experience it this time. That's what this is all about. The Pleiadian energy has always been here. So don't make that mistake. I want all of you to know that I'm here for you anytime. If you don't feel calling in, this is totally okay. I want you to know that I'm here for you anytime. If you want to email me, check out my website, theinfinitecup.com. Everything is here. I am open and available to you 24/7. If you feel like taking your journey to the next level, consider joining the Patreon page. Know that all this information is coming on live for a reason. I've created a way for us to chat 24/7 on the Signal app, a private and secure server, so we can get through to all of you beautiful souls that want to take it to that next level. Consider joining. The link is in the description of this video. This is a beautiful experience right now, and I want to thank each and every one of you. You are here for a reason. Let's go deeper together. Let's embody this fifth dimension. Let's create this new earth right now. And until next time, guys, I just want to let you know I love each and every one of you. Namaste.